In this video, I am going to describe to you how important your weak calves and how much they're impacting your running and what you need to do to change it. I'm going to give you a couple different variations of exercises, but I'm going to get right into, while I'm explaining some stuff, I'm going to use this rolly stick, whatever you want to call it, and talk about some of the main things that you need to be watching out for, even if you're not a runner. This is a video based for runners, but this posterior tib area is something that's usually pretty weak on people. One of the exercises I'm going to show you is going to highlight that. But before you plan on doing like a calf day, if you will, like if you're doing like a leg day or it's the calf exercises in your program, I want you to focus on 3 areas. Right down here, kind of almost in the Achilles, but on the medial side. Right in the bulk of the calf, try to find some knots and work it out. And then right on this other lateral side, kind of like if you did a U around the calf, usually this area, sometimes it's in the front with your like dorsiflexion muscles. You want to try to explore this area. I've always had a little bit of a propensity to supinate, and that's one of the things I'm going to talk about in these exercises in a second. But this area, whether you supinate or not really, is probably weak. There's some peroneals or peroneals, however you pronounce it, muscles, and you got your anterior tibialis, very important muscle. I'm going to talk about, I'll probably maybe put a card here on one of the past things I've spoken about, or past videos that I spoke about this and how important it was. And anyway, these areas I want you to kind of work out before you do the exercise. I'm not saying like 10 seconds before you do it necessarily, but in your warm-up. And let's head to the rack. I'm going to show you a couple different calf exercises. All right, in this little sequence here, I do 3 calf raises, mainly just kind of a regular, if you want to call them heel raises, and then I go to a bent knee version. You still want to be going through your toes, especially really heavily through the big toe. Now I'm doing a nice supported, kind of like partial single leg calf raise. And next we will move to a different angle of a U calf raise, I like to call it. Dude. So what this will look like is essentially you're going to go from supinating a little bit to like pronating and back. So you can see that there's a little like kind of U and backwards U, if you will. And you can see, if you kind of look at where my muscle contractions are going there, you can kind of see the emphasis that I'm trying to make on the medial side. And honestly, that's just some different variations that you should try in order to improve some of the weaker areas of running.